So today we went to the farmer's market, and that's why I have these little bumps from my sunglasses. And they moved the farmer's market. It used to be like on one side of the street, and they just moved like a street over to a bigger parking lot. And for some reason, the energy is a lot different, and it wasn't as good as it used to be. Like I used to love going to our farmer's market, and it's always been kind of small, but we have lots of them in San Diego. But we were going to La Mesa's farmer's market, which is where I live. And today I got French lavender. Ooh, it smells so good. And I could tell it's French because lavender, because the leaves that's how I always try and tell. It's from the leaves here. The English lavender has really smooth leaves that are kind of fuzzy looking and more gray. And there's tons of different lavender, but French lavender grows the best here, at least from personal experience. French lavender and fern leaf lavender grow. English lavender never seems to work for some reason. But it's funny because I was looking at for this video, I was looking up the properties of lavender, and they don't take into account how many different types of lavender there are. So they just put like all lavender, blank, just lavender, is good for love and love and chastity if you mix it with rosemary and different things like that. And it's good for married couples, and some see it for luck and different things. So then I was like, okay, well, here I actually have a list here that I should read so I don't leave anything out. According to Cunningham, it's good for love, protection, sleep, chastity, longevity, purification, happiness, and peace. Usually when I use an herb, it's based on like how I feel about it or what little I know. I don't always know every single thing about it. It's funny because the group that I teach for, the mama, the leader, always says, she's a little herbalist. And I'm like, no, I don't know everything. And I don't work with herbs every single day like I used to. So I'm losing some of that knowledge, which I really want to get back. So I might be making more videos, random videos on herbs. But when I looked up in my Greaves book, Margaret Greaves is like the go-to for me for medicinal things for these herbs, because she gives a little bit of history and lore sometimes, and then she goes through different parts of it. Like she won't just say lavender is good for this. She'll go English lavender, French lavender, this lavender, blah 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 blah, and then there's like pages of lavender. She was saying that it's not really used in medicine too much, more in perfume. So when I do see it being used medicinally in a sense, it's more for like aromatherapy, like working with the senses to help you like calm down. Like I know some people will put lavender essential oil in a bottle with water and witch hazel as like a room spray. And I know kindergartner teachers and preschool teachers have used that to calm down their kids. Too much of it though can actually make them feel more energized from what I've done, because I actually tried to use that on my sister and myself. And another kindergarten teacher I talked to says she sprays too much. They're like, oh, I feel rejuvenated. It's a fantastic scent. And other times like, oh, it's calming. I like it. So not to use too much in medicine. And with the French lavender I had, there was no really listings for how to use it in medicine. I'm sure there's different types though. And I know that most lavenders have a little bit of there's like a little bit of toxins in there, and that the only lavender you can use to eat is English lavender. So people don't always think about that. I know some people have cooked with lavender here, and I'm like, is it English lavender? Well, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm not eating it. I know there's like trace amounts of toxins, but still, I'd rather not take a chance. I did buy a while ago. Sorry, the bottle's kind of yucky. Well, it's not yucky. It's just, that's how it came. Thick like that. It looks gross. It looks like snot. But it's a flavor extract, but it was all organic and everything, and it took me a while to find it at a good price and whatnot, that I trusted the brand and everything. I got offline, and this is powerful stuff. I try to use it in lavender shortbread. Smelled like air freshener and tasted like air freshener. When they tell you not to use much, they really mean it. And my friend used just the buds from lavender and the same shortbread cookie shortly after. Without that, it tasted so good. Just the right amount of hint of lavender with the buds in there. And they're not chewy or anything. You pretty much just eat them. They have like this like spice almost to them. They're delicious. And so now I'm going to be giving this flavor extract to a friend's. One's a brewer. I was thinking of giving him some. I don't see him often though. We're not really like close friends or anything. We just know each other from the SCA, kinda, sort of. And then my friend in South Carolina always gives me lots of stuff, so I'm going to give her some in return for making some awesome things. But yeah. So that's pretty much it on the lavender. I'll show you one more time how beautiful it is. I was wondering if I should. They wrapped it in paper, and the water leaked out. I'm wondering if I should cut it again, cut it at an angle, and stick it in a pitcher, since we don't have any vases anymore, put on my altar, or if I should just dry it over my bed and have that nice smell there, right there. We'll see. The farmer's market here is every Friday, so we might go again. And it was $3 for that bundle, which is funny because I'm always like, oh, I could have bought the whole plant for that when I worked in the garden center, because usually they're like $2.99 to $3.99. It depends on the size of the plant. I miss that. I miss working in the garden center so much. I knew so much more about plants then too because I watched them all grow. I took a lot of them home. Like when they throw away plants, like this is dead. I'm like, no, it's not. I'll save it, and dig them out of the trash because they're not technically supposed to hand them to you. And I'm buying a lot of plants too. That's kind of what helped me connect to herbs more too, is watching them grow and figuring out how they work and everything in the environment, and kind of showed me how they're magical properties in a sense. Because I'm saying, okay, well, this plant's really tough, and look at how it survives with this. It doesn't need much water, doesn't need much care. Look how this grows. Oh, it killed this other plant. It took over. It kind of gives you a hint at what maybe why people decided they have certain properties. And I know they could probably connect the healing properties to other properties as well. Maybe there's a plant that gives you a fever to draw out sickness. That could be a cleansing and protection plant, possibly. You don't know. So I always was curious how they decided that lavender is for this and this and this and this. I'm like, is it based off scent? Is it based off the healing properties? Or just somebody intuitively said, this is a plant of love? And then everyone listened. So, but it's worked for bringing love and happiness to my home. So I'm going to use it some more. Not looking for anything right now. I just bringing like general love and good feelings into this house more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry I don't give too much information anymore. I used to like really study and memorize these things for you guys, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like there's so many people out there that I want you to go look for knowledge on yourself. I don't want you to just listen to what I'm saying and then be done with it and go regurgitate the information. I want you to go read, and I want you to go study and work with these things. So I'm hoping that my videos kind of inspire people to do things, not just watch these videos and think you're an expert on something, or just take my word for it. Do your own research. So yes, thank you for watching.